Peace and blessings, collective. Welcome in. Let me start first by saying, hopefully, you can hear me better now. I actually had gotten a comment a while ago. Well, not a while ago, but maybe on like my first or second video filming in this setup. And all they said was barely a word. Like, that's what the comment said was, quote, barely a word. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And I could have just responded and been like, what do you mean? But that, I don't know. I didn't. But then a new subscriber, welcome in. Cat is part of your username, so I'm assuming that's part of your name. But thank you. Shout out to you for your comment that you left yesterday, literally guiding me exactly to what the problem was. Apparently the settings on my mic were not appropriate. Like it was only like at half volume. So hopefully that is now resolved and you are able to hear me clearly. But yeah, there was a lot of like, I don't know, like but as I was sitting down to like get ready to record this video, I kept like getting up because it was like, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I should probably do this. Maybe I need to do this. Like I had to get up to clean my glasses. I had to get up to like, I don't know, like grab things or do things or put things on or put things away. Like, and it's not like distraction energy. It's literally going with the flow, like allowing yourself to follow those small distractions because you know that you're going to come back and do the thing. And it's not even a matter of coming back. The timing is important. Hearth, safety, comfort, spiritual connection. Yeah, like it's those nudges, those intuitive nudges, those things that feel insignificant but you feel the urge to do. You shouldn't ignore those things. Like, even if it feels like they're going to be distractive or they're like taking you, like they're going to take time, quote unquote, away from whatever it is you're doing. Excuse me. Don't feed that narrative. Like, don't feed the narrative that whatever you feel the urge to do now that is taking you away from, which is really not even taking you away, 222 on the time as I'm saying that. It's not like that is a form of like scarcity or lack mindset around time. Like, and yes, you know, I mean, time is both real and not real. We have mushroom, recycling, breaking down problems. Interesting. And this is also giving me the energy of like plant medicine. So that may be significant, maybe microdosing or something to that effect. Moss agate, positivity and change. Yeah, like you're being called to welcome change to your routine, which just feels like a repeat of the message that keeps coming through, which is do things in a different order, like allow things to flow as they come to you. Like maybe you're someone who typically makes a to-do list, and not to say that you shouldn't make the list, but like don't number the list. Allow yourself to flow around the list, you know? And then we have leaves, renewal, revival, progress. Yeah, like it's like a refreshing of your routines. And then rain, cleansing, purification, hydration. And on that note, I actually do want to drink some water. My throat has actually been quite dry. Ooh, and fruit. Okay, hold on. So fruit on the bottom of the deck, achievement and success. And I don't think I've actually ever even seen this card. Very, like that strawberry is very beautiful. Some strawberries, blackberries, maybe some grapes, star fruit. But yeah, fruit is a symbol of wealth, like fresh fruit and flowers. It's like a wealth signal. And I told you I'm reading the Timeline Jumper's Guide to Financial Liberation, and it's very interesting reading it from my current, like, fifth dimensional perspective, because there's a lot of triggers in that book. Like that book straight up calls out every possible trigger and manifestation of a trigger that you could have around money. And if you are not in a place where you are comfortable facing your shadows head on, you could very easily end up being offended or like just wanting to close the book altogether. Like, why are you even saying it? Like, you know, like you could get caught up in the defenses of your ego. And I'm noticing that for myself. Like, I can feel when my ego gets uncomfortable just reading the book. Like, my higher self is here reading. It's just like, chill out. Like that's why we're reading it, so you can recognize when these patterns show up. We're not accusing you of anything. And then we have pine tree at the bottom with vitality, longevity, and perseverance. Yeah, like you have been fighting the good fight for quite some time. Like you are holding your frequency in a new way now. And I feel like you can feel that, because I know I keep having these moments where I can feel like maybe, I don't know if I would describe it as a pressure change, but it's just like suddenly there's like a clearer layer of being in my, I want to say in my mind, because I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like I'll be sitting in meditation and all of a sudden it'll go from like feeling like there's so much happening, even though I can't necessarily pinpoint or name everything that's happening, to just like breezy quiet is how I would describe it. 555 as I'm saying that. And that's the shift, is allowing this new vision to show up. Okay, and now I'm seeing the visuals of this card even deeper. And this actually this imagery describes kind of how I feel, like what I was just describing. Because I never really noticed you see the silhouette of the person that's like bent over, hunched down, like in a, like crawling essentially. And then the other being is like dancing, striding, taking like wide strides forward. And you can see that it gets less and less chaotic as you get to, like, that's what it feels like. That's what I'm trying to describe is like my internal experience, is it gets lighter. It gets so much lighter. I don't know what is going on. Well, I'm going to just say I wonder what's going on with my throat, because I woke up with like a tickle type vibe in my throat, and I know that there's energetic clearing, confidence. Literally, like I'm exercising my throat chakra in a level of confidence that I really have not in the past. And I think that has, something to do with this experience, because so I have kind of talked about like my ability to divine with my body. Like if I'm feeling pain or any sort of like discomfort or anything like that, I can pinpoint energetically what's causing it. And as soon as I address that, and like literally all I have to do is shine the light of my consciousness on it, and then the pain goes away. But if you don't have that level of relationship, the card that came out was good luck, which means good luck. But for some reason when I read that, it was like, because as I was saying, like if you don't have that level of relationship with your body, good luck figuring out why you're feeling the way you're feeling. But if you are here, you are in tune to a point where you either are noticing these things and are beginning to connect the dots of, oh, I feel this way when this type of situation is happening, or oh, this feeling happens when I do this, that is something that I know I don't really want to do, but I'm doing because I feel like I have to, or out of obligation, and now I have a headache. Like it's those types of correlations. Like, what are you doing in your daily life? What are you choosing? And if you are you choosing yourself? And if the answer is no, and you also feel bad, like physically, there may be a correlation there. Literally banish a curse on the bottom of the deck. As soon as you acknowledge that you aren't choosing yourself, the narrative starts to shift. Willpower was already flipped over. Yeah, you have to, it's literally the power of your own will. And I know that may be, because I don't know how to put this, because I know I'm like perceiving it obviously as myself, because I know what I mean when I say like willpower, and I'm so confident in my own will that is backed by the power, like the will of my soul, like the non-physical essence that coded this vessel. But I'm like perceiving it from the aspect of those who may be dependent on an outside source of power, like you have externalized God or externalized some form of a savior, and hearing that your willpower is the key to your success, and like the will over your own mind, like being able to control your thoughts, not allowing your thoughts to run away with you, not allowing because your thoughts control your emotions, and your oceans. Interesting. Emotion and ocean. Yes, water. But your emotions are what create your electromagnetic field, like the electromagnetic field of your heart, which is what magnetizes experiences to you. So depending on how you're feeling, literally financial security just flew out of the deck. Like you have to be in energetic alignment with it. Like you can't be repelling it. You have to examine, like, how do you feel about happiness is literally on the bottom of the deck. Like, do you feel like you're worthy of the ease and the joy and the happiness and the peace and the prosperity that comes with knowing and trusting yourself? Like there is like there's a transition that has to take place, and it requires change, and a lot of us get comfortable in our current circumstances, and when we know that we know how capable we are of being successful, but sometimes that's the block, like the fear of what will happen if we become successful. Will we lose all of the friends that we have right now? Will we, no longer be liked by our peers? Like whatever it is, like that, those are all projections. And if any of those things do happen, they're supposed to, like, that would mean that they were not in energetic alignment with what you are manifesting. And you should not want to be, like, you literally are being protected by people choosing to exit your life. Transmute any of those negative, lower, denser emotions into light, because that is giving you the alchemy to move forward. You are learning through the storm, literally stormy. And the energy of shadow, interesting, because I was going to say the energy of brainstorming has been very prevalent for me as well recently, which is something, like, because I've been so intuitive recently, like not relying on my mind to make decisions, that I almost forgot the power of the mind. Like, not forgot the power of the mind, but like the power of using the mind intentionally to generate ideas, essentially, if that makes sense. Like, and even like just being open to receiving, because now once you have opened to receiving intuitively, you can now use your own will to generate ideas, inspiration, things of that nature, by simply allowing yourself to be open to processing what you are receiving and facing any shadows that may arise that may tell you that, oh, that idea is too big. That idea is something that only such and such type of person can do. You're not that type of person. Like, silencing those voices, because this new vision, literally this new vision, this new earth paradigm, this new human existence, which it's still like my human is still integrating that this evolutionary time frame, this mass awakening, is not only an internal experience but also like a physical experience. And it was just like even further confirmed, meditate. Yeah, like, because I was even expressing, like, in meditation, I feel so many things happening, but I can't put words to. But healer, yeah, like, it's very healing energy, past life. There is transmutation and integration of, because that the idea of the eternal now and all the timelines happening at the same time, and being able to tap into any of them consciously if you are at a place to be able to do so, and being able to carry those memories. It's almost like when you, like, if you've seen the Matrix trilogy, when they're able to like learn a skill by just like essentially downloading it. It's literally like that, like literally like that, because you've had the experience. Your soul has had the experience, whether or not in this physical vessel. But because your soul is the force behind the physical, you are able to operate in gifts that you may not have known you had at a proficiency level of someone who has studied, because you have studied, just not in this physical vessel. Gaia gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. Literally, like you are literally receiving transmissions of wisdom that are beyond your physical experience, and you are becoming conscious of that. Like they're 15:15 on the time as I'm saying that. Like there is a mass awakening is the only word that's coming to mind, really. And it's inevitable at this point. Like we are transitioning into a new way of existing, and the more unplugged / detached you can be from the media's narrative of what is taking place, because really all it is the like things have to break down to be rebuilt. I am presence. This literally came out yesterday. Light body activation, accessing the divine within, and higher heart activation. This pink energy, the dusky pink dragon from yesterday's reading. Dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. That's the other part of this transition is we are no longer, and then we have Orion. So Orion starseeds may be significant, but Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Literally all these like this is the divine reset. Like we're snapping out of it. Where was I going with the stream before that? Oh, the higher heart activation, love, heart healed. Yes. So the transition here is now you're transitioning from needing to, this is the transition from the 4D into the 5D. And when I was touching on oscillation yesterday, there are different forms of oscillation. So like you can oscillate, like you're naturally going to oscillate because that's how you create your electromagnetic field. Like that's the natural oscillation of your frequency, because your frequency is a wave. But oscillating between dimensions of consciousness is a different experience. That is where you literally feel like you're getting whiplash from feeling like one moment the world is yours and the next minute you're not, feeling like you're not even worthy to have a place in it. And that's like that oscillation between the fourth and fifth dimension, because in the fourth dimension, you are trying to fix and problem solve. Like you are now seeing your human, but you're seeing all of the things that are keeping your human from being divine. In the fifth dimension, it's realizing that you were divine the whole time, and that the only thing that you have in front of you is now, and you do not have to bring anything from the past with you into this now moment, especially when it has nothing to do with this now moment. And that Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Literally, as I'm talking about, no longer thinking about the past or bringing the past into the present, and not even thinking too far into the future as far as like your human thinking, but like feel the future is what's coming through. It's like feel the energy of what you are here to experience. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Feeling the feelings, because like I said, excuse me, your heart, your higher heart activation, that is your electromagnetic field that is magnetizing your experience. So the more that you feel the abundance, the joy, the fulfillment, the ease, the peace, the love, the more quickly, the more potently, the more, the word that's coming out is permanently, but clearly permanent is a subjective thing, because things are bound to change, but like the permanent like experience, it may not be your permanent reality, like what's in front of you is not permanent, but you will permanently operate like you're at the, interesting. So the way I'm seeing it is like anchoring into a specific level of frequency where you don't drop below, because even if you think about your human experience thus far, like you probably have a baseline, like there's a level of of frequency that you never went below. You know, like you were able to always stay at least here. It's like, and I'm like thinking of my own experience and like like just say with self-cancellation ideation. Like if you got to the point of just thinking that, but never, like you never got to the point of actually doing it, like that's the like you had a baseline, even though it was not a pleasant base to have, but it was a base that kept you on this earth long enough to get to this point where you are now able to establish a new base. But you're now creating a base that is home, like that is literally, oh, I feel so much resonance in that. Oh, wow. And my left ear just started ringing so clearly. Yeah, you are finding your home frequency, which is your receptive frequency, where you are able to receive abundance with ease, without question of worth or deserving. You know that everything that you are desiring, that you are calling in for yourself, is meant for you because it is aligned with the mission that you came to Earth to fulfill. Literally, like those resources that you're calling in, Source knows that you are going to use them for kingdom building. Source knows your heart. Halls of Amenti initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. This is literally just the beginning. Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. That came out yesterday as well. Major star seed energy. Bottom of the deck, order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. I'm actually going to leave this message right here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing and supporting me in whatever way you feel called. Service links are in the description. Yeah, I'm going to love and leave you here. And I'm wishing you an abundant ascension 2222 on the time as I said that. I'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.